everyone, Vic's Bricks back for part 4 of the Pangu beach shops. This is what they call the Lighthouse. Now it's in its form, it came, obviously there's no light on top, it's basically being made into a cafe. So the minifigs that came with it were all like workmen, and I've changed the minifigs out to put in a few of the Navy people. I had some different sailors that I put in, and so with that I do have to do a little bit of update inside because yeah, I said it's supposed to be being made into a cafe, so that's why they call it the Lighthouse, because it was obviously a lighthouse, and yeah, they're turning it into a cafe. So with this one, I didn't modify the overall structure too much. It's still facing the same way as it does in the instruction, but again, it came on the hard base plates, and I needed, as you can see from the picture, it's all just beige colour underneath. I wanted mine to, this wharf to come out onto water, so that's why I've put the different coloured base plates on there. And then at the end of this one, I'll show you where I've placed them all in my city, so you'll see why I did what I did with the half beige, half blue base plates. I did make a modification, which I'll show you shortly. Now, this one, again, as I said, it came with the harder base plates, but I changed them because it's 54 dots wide, which is, it's even bigger than 1.5. Like 1.5 base plates is 48 dots. So this is actually even longer again, and it's 38 wide. So again, longer than the standard 32. So again, it's with this one, yeah, I've had to sort of, you know, mix up the base plates a little to add there. And I'll show you on this side where I've made a modification. I had to make it a bit wider this side. So again, came with the 5 minifigures, but not the ones that are on here at the moment. The only one I think that I kept on here was this guy. So they were all sort of like that. Like the maintenance men, but he's there. He had a paintbrush on the minifig here, but I've just given him a broom, so he's cleaning rather than painting. But other than that, yeah, everything else has sort of remained the same. This one was a bit dearer than the others. It was $133, and it came with 2,375 pieces. Again, 8+ for the building age for this. And yeah, so let's get into it and have a look. Again, the colours match nicely with the other modulars, with that the dark chocolate brown and the rusty coloured wood that's on there. So I said, when you see them all together, they do fit, you know, the colours fit beautifully together. They've got the pale pink, which I think there was a couple of pale pink bricks in the dive shop, and this one is a different colour blue to the dive shop as well. And again, you can see they've used the face bricks again here and there, just to give it that textured look to it, and a lot, especially on, can you see it on that side? Not so much. Yeah, again, those tiles placed on, there's more on this side when I turn it round. And so yeah, as I said, they've obviously yeah, taken the, I mean, looks like there's should be a light in there, but they've obviously dismantled it. It's no longer the lighthouse. I did a mock lighthouse, which I might do as the next one as well. It's a complete my own creation. I had about 4 lighthouses, and I put them all together to make this one. So I might do a review on my mock lighthouse, which is at the end of all these shops. All right, let's give it a spin and have a look. So there's like a little undercover area here. There's a table there, and so this is obviously going to be the like the eating area for the cafe once it's done. And this bit here, you can see on the original, it was just like a little box that sat on the rocks down here. And what I did notice was there was no way to get into it. Like, how do you get into this place? So I put my little crafty skills to work, and I changed this. This was all solid, and so I took all the solid bits out, and I put in a staircase, because again, it's like, how do you get into this? It just didn't make any sense to me. So I built my own little staircase, opened that up so that you can get onto the veranda and then out into there, because that made a bit more sense. Anyway, so we'll turn that around. So it did come with all these rocks down here, but yeah, this was a lot smaller, and yeah, it just, I don't know, it just didn't work for me. So spin this round. Now, they do call it the Lighthouse, but for some reason they've called it Height House there. I don't know. Poetic license, I guess. And again, this just came out, and it was like beach here. There was like a little boat that they had on the beach there. But again, it's like I wanted this to actually come out onto the water, because it obviously used to be a lighthouse, and yeah, without the water there, it just didn't seem to work for me. So again, I just modified that a little bit. I did add a cat. You've got to have a cat around a lighthouse. That was one of these birds that used to sit there, but I put a cat on there because, you know me, I'm a cat person. So yeah, and as I said, this navy fellow here, he's one of the minifigs that I added. And coming around here to this side, and I said, you've got a couple of verandas up here. You've got a fella looking over there, one looking over here. There's a door there. And as I said, this guy here, he's just doing a bit of cleaning. Now, the helm, I remembered, the helm. and yeah, as I said, there's a cupboard here and that kind of thing. So it is supposed to be a cafe work in progress. So there's not, there's obviously not a lot happening at the moment. But let's have a looky inside. There's nothing in this bit here. The only bit I think that's happening is inside here. Now, I can't honestly remember if it comes apart. I have a funny feeling it does not. So let me just try. I have a funny feeling that the roof doesn't come off. I'm looking, and it doesn't look like with most modulars, you'll see, like you'll know where the pop-off comes. And I'm looking here, and it doesn't look like there's anything that's going to pop off for me. So I don't think we can see inside. And from memory, there wasn't a lot happening inside. Let me open the door and have a quick looky myself. I don't think... Oh, there's a kitchen. Yeah, I can see kitchen and I can see benches. But yes, and I don't think I can open it to have a look inside for you. No, there's no opening. And so from memory, see, that's why you have the instruction book. I can have a look and let you know what's happening inside. So yeah, they had a bed in there. Obviously that used to be the lighthouse keeper's bed. And I think there was just like a little kitchen, which is what I saw through the door. Yeah, see, not a lot happening inside. So nothing really to see. So that's probably why they don't want to take the lid off, because there's nothing really to see inside. Again, great use of colour. They've used the dark greys, the blues with, as I said, the face bricks, things like that. And again, you know, I added a few things myself. But yeah, I think it works perfectly with the other ones. And yeah, you know, it's one of those ones where if you get the four, they all match beautifully together. Good, stable. Like as I said, I've just got to be careful with the base because it's the thin base plate. But the actual building construction itself, really sturdy. And yeah, it's, as I say, matches perfectly with all the other bricks that you can buy, the Lego bricks. Because as I said, if you do want to change something or add something, yeah, as I said, I put in little fences here and things like that. So yeah, the things that you do add end up being, you know, and that's the good thing about these brick companies. It is completely compatible with Lego, absolutely, because it's, yeah, exactly the same. And again, the colours are a little bit different on this one. And like all the other Pangu ones, it came with all the stickers and things like that. You had your little Height House stickers here. Down here you've got your tide times, and What else have we got? Oh, your water depth. It tells you the water depth there. So again, comes with everything that you need to, you know, to make it. And I said the only thing that I did was add those stairs. You can see underneath that there's a lot of rock work underneath, which is why it keeps the bottom of this stable. But also, obviously, it's supposed to look like, you know, an old lighthouse that sat on the rocks before the, yeah. And yeah, I think it's just wonderful. So I'm going to finish this one up, and then what I'll do is when I finish it up, I'll just do a quick scan around my beach area with all of these in place so you can see what I meant by how I had to change things to make them fit. So again, with the 5 minifigs, the price, the colour, the stability, everything, 5 thumbs. And again, it's one of those things, if you decide that you want to just keep it the way it is, great. But it did come on those thicker base plates, and when you are trying to do your city to try and make them fit, yeah, it is difficult. So sometimes you have to do that, and it's not really, you're just really modifying it a little. And that's all I did, was I took the heavy base plates off from under there and changed it to what I wanted, especially to include the water. And you'll see when I put this back why it had to have the water under there. So finishing it up, yeah, gave it my thumbs up, and again, loved it. Great company, look for them, Pangu. I don't know as they make, I haven't looked, they might make other scenes, but this is just the one that I wanted to keep within the modern look of it. Okay, so we're just wrapping up the Pangu beach section and why I've modified them and where I've put them and why I did what I did. So we did the diner first, and obviously it's on the beach here, so it needs to be on sand. And then we've got the water there. I had the jetty going in there to launch boats, so all this had to be water, and the back of all the modulars had to be sand. So that's why we've put them as they are. So the lighthouse went here, and that's why the dive shop went here. Here's the dive boat that I mentioned, and obviously all the stuff there. Onto the repair shop, which again, there's still sand up the back, water in here. And as I said, that was the Anton's one that I did earlier, and why I didn't want it all to be all green. I think it would have been too much of that green colour to fit in there. And then obviously out onto the water, or it's full water out here. I've still got to finish that bit down there. But so that's why I did what I did, working on base plate sizes rather than the sizes that we were given. So get out there, get some, and yeah, keep watching, keep subscribing. I think we hit 15,000 subscribers. Keep it going, keep it going. And again, yeah, give us some feedback. We're always on there, and yeah, keep watching. Till next time, bye for now.